All right, so my original plan uh, was to use a software called Plex Earth that allows you to download Google Earth data and put it into AutoCAD, which you can then use to trace out the features that you're interested in, and also add in additional um, three-dimensional models of uh, and and two-dimensional models of equipment and um, stages, tenses, and all that stuff to come up with a good site plan, which is, which is works. This is the way I did it. I've done it before, but I started doing some research. It's kind of cumbersome to use, and it's difficult to coordinate between a lot of people that don't have AutoCAD, and um, so it requires them to basically, mark up. A lot of times just print off and uh, mark up the drawing, and then scan it in and email it back or whatever, and then make the changes, and it's pretty cumbersome. Uh, so I started doing some research and found that just using Google Earth and SketchUp is a lot easier and and it's cheaper and much better workflow in general because uh, Google Earth is free. You need to download the desktop version of it, but using what's called a KMZ file, all of the information that um, that we create can be shared between all of the people in the on the team, and um, if we share that on a Google Drive, then all the changes that I make can be updated automatically. I think there could be a way where we could all kind of share the same file, but there might be it might be good to have revision control, like so somebody doesn't accidentally, delete everything if or mess something up. So, uh, but anybody can access it um, and for free, and then um, add to it. So uh, things like pins are really useful. You can add pictures to these pins and other information. Like here, I was thinking, if you, as we do our site inspection, take pictures of, things that are interest. Um, that's just a panel I did as an example. But we could take pictures and actually put the location where we took the picture and make notes uh, for it. So like here on this handicap parking spot, I put a link into the ADA, American Disabilities Act guide for parking, handicap parking space. Um, you also have so parking A, it measures the area. Um, you have the benefit of having it already be a 3D model, which is really cool. So just overall, I think that using Google Earth is better. And then, so with SketchUp, you can also add in other 3D models of other things. So this is a stage downloaded from what they have, they call a 3D warehouse. Um, so like all these little light trucks, food or light trailers and food trucks, um, porta-johns, generators, tents, ambulance, tour buses, police car, all that stuff can be downloaded and just put into the model. So let's go to Google SketchUp. So this is actually I have 3D warehouse pulled up here. But this is the area. So the first thing you do is you geo-reference your model, you put that in there, and so it gives you kind of the satellite imagery on there, and then you can, let's do a weird shape tail, like why not? And uh, just plop it wherever you want, and that's it. So then if we want to do 2D drawings of it, you can just do it in in SketchUp. It's kind of the same thing with AutoCAD. It's a lot cheaper. Um, Google SketchUp, what the version of Google SketchUp that you need um, in order to download the models. They have a free version, which is pretty good. I mean, like somebody can just draw out. You could have like a vendor or something, say they have like a table or, I don't know, like a tent or something. Uh, have them sketch out like the size of what it is, and then they can send it, share that with you, and then that could be added um, into the overall plan. Um, the um, I think you can just use right now I'm on a trial, 30-day trial. Um, I think you can use this $120 a year, which is a really great deal. I mean, but the Pro uh, is 300, um, which is I use a lot of CAD software and stuff, and that's a really great deal, even at $600 a year, because which is for their studio thing. And what's really cool about that is it allows you to trace point clouds. So point cloud is what you get when if you use like drones or photogrammetry um, to model um, to make a scan of an area. And so then once you import it into Google SketchUp, then you can just basically use that to more or less trace the what you scan. So that is also really cool, and a lot of other softwares that can do that are a lot more expensive. And then you also have the ability to do CAD, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. We can start narrowing down like where you want, certain things. Um, and actually, I've already shared this file to my Google Drive. I'll send you guys a link for Google Earth, and if you give me your email addresses, then I can share that file in my Google Drive with you, and you can import it. So just to do it, all you do is open, and it'll be uh, it's called a KMZ file, and you can just open it up, and it'll populate all this in there. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and um, talk to you later.